Hey, happy Thursday. Okay, we're digging in. You ready? So, we talked about the word of yesterday being a function word, showing relationship. It also shows possession, showing belonging. That, again, children of God, belonging to God, from God, that we are children of His, the kingdom of God, the kingdom coming from God, the kingdom belonging to God. And one thing that the word of also, if we go back Old Testament and we're looking at Abraham, he was called the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I'm sure if you have any knowledge or familiarity with the Old Testament scriptures, you would hear it go like that. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And that is covenant wording. And the armor of God is part of covenant. It symbolizes covenant between God and you. In the covenant ceremony, so when you would cut covenant with another person or another group of people, part of that covenant ceremony is an exchange of my resources for your resources, and not just resources financially, but resources in armor and protection. That think about it. You can think about it as allies if you want to, but it is so much stronger than that. A covenant is something that cannot be broken, even by death. Like if you and I were in covenant and one of us passed, it would move to the next generation. A covenant is not broken, and that's why, even by death, that's why it says Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob passed through the generations. So part of the covenant was to pledge my support, my protection, my resources and weapons of war to you, and the same vice versa, that you to me, whoever the two parties might be. And so this wearing of God's armor is covenant language, covenant talk, in that He gave us His armor in exchange for our filth, our weakness, our failure, and our shame. A covenant is always beneficial to the lesser party. So we, in the exchange of and being in covenant with Jesus Christ, or being in covenant with God through Jesus Christ, we most absolutely and definitely came out on the better end of that, and I do believe. But that's the beauty of it, that your worth to God was worth the exchange. That's powerful. That it didn't matter what He was getting from us, as long as He got us. Whew, that's strong. That is strong love. So, the armor symbolizing covenant. And you can think, I'm not military, so if any of you are military, you would understand this much more and much deeper than I do. There is an agreement when you join the military that you will stay in this long, and there is punishment if you desert, or if you just walk away. That it's not just that you can get out of it that easy. You have pledged yourself to serve. You have committed to the Army, and when you put the uniform on, you are backed by the government of the United States. The same principle. But this is not something that you just take on and off. When you are a soldier in the Roman army, you are a soldier in the Roman army. When you are a soldier, when you wear the armor of God, it's not something flippant that just goes off and on. We remain in that armor. I've heard it said before, this is interesting, that when you stand before the enemy in that armor, that he doesn't know if it's God or not, because it's his armor. But truthfully, it doesn't really matter if God's in the armor, who is in the armor, because it is representative of God's jurisdiction, His power, His authority, His right, and His resources. When you wear that armor, you are carrying the backing of the government of heaven, the kingdom of God and King Jesus. That's good. We're going to go somewhere tomorrow. I'm excited. Well, it'll be David and Goliath. So 1 Samuel 17. Join me. I'll see you then. Bye.